Howard Dean, who was the front runner for the Democratic presidential nomination, was in town trying to raise a few bucks for his campaign, which at the moment is causing quite a bit of stir around the country. He joins us now on live on our Newsmaker line. And Governor Dean, nice to have you with us on Beyond the Beltway.
Bruce, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Governor, Barack Obama is here. He, too, is an Illinois state senator. He is seeking the Democratic nomination for the U.S. Senate. Barack, you have a comment.
It's great to talk to you, Governor. Congratulations on the terrific work you've done so far.
And congratulations to you. I see a lot of people around with Obama buttons on. I didn't know who you were until I saw those buttons and asked.
You know, I like that. I like that. Just to switch gears for a second, you know, you were out front in opposition to Bush's policies in Iraq, and I actually share many of your views. I'm wondering, obviously, now that we are in and we have to move forward, how you're thinking about troop commitments, investments in Iraq, and what kinds of policies you think need to be pursued currently?
Well, first of all, I think losing the peace in Iraq is not an option. We can't, now that we're there, we can't leave. We cannot, first of all, it would be improper and wrong to abandon the Iraqi people, but the more important thing is, from a point of view of national security, if chaos ensues in Iraq, or if a fundamentalist regime comes in, the likelihood that Al-Qaeda might be invited in, or that the Iranians might have too much influence, is very dangerous for the United States, a far greater danger than Saddam ever was, which is one of the reasons I didn't support the war, because I never thought Saddam was that great a danger to the United States. And in fact, what's come out lately in reports has shown that that was true. But now that we're there, we got to stay. So what we should do is what we should have done in the first place, is just internationalize the conflict. We need to bring in United Nations and NATO, both of whom have more experience in administration and peacekeeping than we do. We need to begin to bring our reserves and our guard home. And we need, I believe, to make a special effort to bring in Arabic-speaking troops from countries like Morocco and Egypt. So this is not an American occupation.
Governor Dean, I've got to interrupt you for just a second. We do have to break. We do want to continue. We're talking with Howard Dean, coast to coast and live on Beyond the Beltway. Your calls at 1-800-723-8289 when we come back. Barack Obama, you have not endorsed any candidate and are not likely to do so, but reaction to what you heard?
Well, I like Dean a lot. You know, one of the things that I think is striking about where Democrats are right now is there is an enormous hunger for plain-speaking Democrats. You know, I think that his major advantage as a governor is that he is not subject to some of the equivocation that the Senate candidates or the senators who are in the presidential race seem to be, you know, having problems with. You know, he takes a clear stand. He speaks his mind, and I think that resonates very well with Democratic primary voters. Now, obviously, that also means that he's alienating some potential general election voters. But I think in the primary, I think that's a real strength.
I want to get a reaction from you, Barack, and that is Tom DeLay was on television.